What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Blind Power, and today I have 5 tips to make your community even more accessible than whatever it is now. So, at number 1, you have the talking lights, beeper lights, or traffic lights that talk, and they sound something like this.
Wait, La Jolla Village. Walk sign is on the cross, La Jolla Village.
They're not as cost efficient for your county, so they do take a little bit of time to get approved. But with enough petitions, I think you, right there behind your phone or your computer, listening or watching this video, can actually do it. Just get a lot of people, resources, get your friends, get everybody who you feel that will support the blind community and get the petitions done. The more petitions, the more chances you have of getting something approved. And it's pretty cool. The traffic lights, that way you don't have to worry, is the traffic moving, is it not moving, you just hear when this is ready to cross and you just go ahead. So it's really cool. And number 2, honestly, this one is my favorite because it's very high-tech, but it's not easy to approve either. So this one is a little more likely to approve because it's just a sensor that goes on the traffic light, but then there's more things to it, such as connectivity and whatnot. So let's tell you what this is. So it's basically a traffic light sensor that has an app. So you go on your phone, you open up the app, and make sure you have Bluetooth on, and it basically connects to the traffic lights near you, and it tells you when to cross and when not to cross. Now, this one is not easy to approve because, as I said, there could be privacy concerns of hacking and whatnot, so that one is a little bit harder to approve, but if you have enough votes, as I said earlier, you can definitely make this happen. Alright, at number 3, you have the bumps on the ground before starting a road. So between the sidewalk and the road, like when you're getting to the end of the sidewalk, there's this yellow slab on the floor. It's plastic and it's got little bumps, and that's really cool because it makes sound to tell you that, hey, there's bumps and I'm getting ready to get into the road, and it's bumpy so you can feel it. So it's very useful because if there's no step between the sidewalk and the road and it's all nice and flat, which is like, it's for sighted people, it's pleasing, that it's all flat, but for us it can be hard because you're like, oh wait, well, how did I get on the road, and these little bumps indicate, hey, you're getting on the road, and the bumps won't let your cane keep going unless you are aware that that's there. So it's a good idea, because that way reduce the amount of blind people getting run over, or the risk, because I know there's blind who have gotten run over because they didn't realize that they got into the road from the sidewalk, and it's a shame that things like this happen. So I think that could be a great safety precaution to do, so that that the bumps are there and you won't make the mistake of walking into the road. Alright, at number 4, Braille street signs. And the way this would work is, on a normal street sign pole, you put another sign a little bit lower that has Braille, and it's got a diagram that says, okay, you're here, and this is the street you're on, these are the streets around you, and it's kind of like a little broken down diagram of your location. This is great for the more of the blind elderly community, because they may not rely on GPS on their phone, they may not be as tech savvy, or your phone died, and you just don't know where the heck you are. And that's a very useful thing, because if you don't know where you are and your phone dies, that may be a problem. So this will solve that. Alright, at number 5, I have to say, talking elevators. They're very, very cool. And not just because they're cool, but because if you live in a big city with skyscrapers and you have to go to work at a floor 15 hallway B, you're going to need to know, okay, I'm in floor 15, now where's hallway B? So elevators, that tell you what floor you're on, so that way you don't get lost in the building. This one's easier to get approved because this one you just get petitions from people inside of the building, and then you take it to the owner of the building and cross your fingers and hope to get it approved. And if you know, even offer to do donations from, you know, charity. Try to you know, collect donations with the petition, and perhaps you can get that approved. You know, it's one thing that it's not impossible. It's a lot easier than getting things approved from the county to get them approved by the building owner. But if the building owner doesn't want to shell out the money, then, you know, you can do donations and stuff. So those are the 5 little tips that you can improve your community with. Honestly, they're, you know, I started from hardest to easiest because sometimes when you start off to county level, counties, you have to get your petition signed by a notary and make sure that they know that, hey, a notary signed it, so it's legitimate. And you have to mention the American Disabilities Act, really enforce it. With building owners, to get things approved, it's a little bit easier. Just talk to them, and if they're nice, you know, you can talk, you know, without having to do petitions. But if you need a petition, I recommend the petition anyway, because then with the petition, you know, you bring it to them, they feel like you actually did some hard work to try to get something approved. And, you know, perhaps even talk about recruiting donations, you know. Perhaps it's an elderly hospital and, you know, the manager of the building can't afford to put an accessible elevator, you know. You can do donations, and the donations can help. So that's kind of how it works. You know, you gotta do, you know, network, and you gotta talk to the building managers and talk to the higher up bosses of, you know, wherever you're at, because they will help you a lot. If you have somebody who has power over the area that you're at, if you're in your city and you know the mayor, then that's great, because the mayor knows that, hey, you know, blind people are around and we need to cater for the blind. You know, same for the building owners. Hey, we need to cater for the blind to come to this building. Or that's honestly a very big thing. You know, you have to talk to people so that they can cater for the blind community, and that's it. And now, that was a pretty cool video to make. It was fun. I honestly enjoy making these little top 5s. They're very, very cool. The research is entertaining. Now, let's talk about that giveaway. Right here in this video, comment down below. Alright? Comment anything you want. Now, there is a thing here. We need 5 comments and 5 likes. Okay? And we need to get to 50 subs. So, once we hit 50 subs, then I will be able to draw the winner. We will use a comment randomizer. This comment randomizer works by choosing a random comment within that video. So, comment down below, tell your friends, we need 3 more subscribers. If you bring them in, then you know that the giveaway is going to start sooner. So the sooner we get this giveaway going, the better. Good luck, and hope you win. The winner is not in my hands, it's in a randomizer web page's hands, because it's going to randomize all the comments and it's going to pick a random one. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for your support. We're almost at 50 subs. Once we get to 50, I will draw the winner. And I'm going to keep doing this at every milestone, 50, 100, 500, you know, and so on. We got to figure out, you know, when to put a milestone, or even in special holidays, we might do a little giveaway. Giveaways are going to happen a lot here, you know, as a method of, you know, giving you guys a little bit of a gift for supporting Blind Power so much. Honestly, like, the appreciation is I cannot put that in words. The appreciation I have for you guys, the viewers. Alright, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Comment, rate, subscribe. You know what to do. I will see you in the next one.